I always talk about Kylie, my 14-year-old co-founder daughter, when we talk about Save-A-Thon. But I rarely don't talk about Marissa Miles, my 19-year-old daughter. But the truth of the matter is that Marissa, even though she doesn't play soccer and she was a dancer and all of that, she was a crucial part of Save-A-Thon. The very first trip that we took to Ghana in 2012, we literally left on her birthday, her 17th birthday. And this was a critical trip for Marissa. And I'm not sure we really all understood that at the time, but I wanted her to go. She was going through very normal, but still very serious and concerning times as a teenager. I'm sure not much different than any other teenage girl, and maybe even boy out there. But putting her in Africa and around these kids and in these villages, and for her to see the utter lack of things, of comforts, of necessities even, and watching her, I'm not going to make it through without crying, so just stay tuned because I'm going to cry. But seriously, seeing her interact with these kids, and one pivotal moment in particular when there was one girl that she was part of a group that had already been given things by another charity that was in the same village as we were earlier that day. And they were all put off to one side and said, hey, you kids don't get to have anything. And we were handing out little cans of Sprite, just the little mini ones. And Marissa saw this one little girl who was really upset. She wanted to meet the Americans. She wanted to get a little can of Sprite. And Marissa's heart was touched in a way that I had not seen before, in a way that I know she badly needed at that time in her life. And anyway, I saw her crying and I ran over and said, what's wrong? I thought maybe someone had hurt her, or I don't know. It was all kind of new to me, but she said, I want that girl to get a Sprite. And I said, you know what? Then that girl's going to get a Sprite. And the smile on that face, both Marissa and that little girl, and Kylie was, of course, nearby, involved in all the action as well. But this was about Marissa and the change that came over her in that instant. And anyway, one of the reasons I'm so emotional is because Marissa's getting married tomorrow. And I'm delighted for her and her husband to be. But the point is that what Save-A-Thon does for American kids, it's not just about going a million miles away and feeding poor African children and playing soccer with them. It's about the change that comes over, I should say, and sometimes does overcome the American volunteers that go with us. And for that, I'm immensely grateful. I'm grateful to Marissa for making that sacrifice and then taking that lesson and applying it to her life. She's a wonderful young woman with a great, bright future ahead of her, and I can't wait to share that with as many teenage girls and young people as we can as we move forward and march forward with Save-A-Thon for Africa. I hope you'll join us. Thanks.